Shalom. With Parashat Vaiechi, we're closing the book of Bereshit, which is the book of the story of the beginning of the world and the beginning of who we are as a people, Bnei Israel, the sons and daughters of Yaakov. And the parasha opens on these words, Vaiechi Yaakov, Be'eretz Mitzrayim. And Yaakov lived in the land of Egypt. The Hasidic master Sfat Emet will offer a symbolic reading of these words, of each of these words, on the level of the sod, right? The last level, the highest level of interpretation of the text, which is the Kabbalistic level. On a Kabbalistic level, Yaakov embodies the Sphira, the divine attribute of Tiferet, harmony, which is here in the solar plexus, the middle point between Chesed, loving kindness, the overflow of loving kindness, and Gvura, limits, on the left side. In the middle point is harmony, which also corresponds to the Midah, to the quality of truth, and that is Yaakov. And that's where the Sfat Emet is going. He's telling you, no, truth can live. And he says that's why the text says live, and not he was in Egypt, but he lived. Truth can live even in Eretz Mitzrayim. Now, Eretz Mitzrayim, in the Hasidic language, since the Me'or Einayim, refers not to a geographical place, but to a symbolic space, a space of exile, of awareness. So when he says that truth can live in Egypt, he's saying truth can live even in a place of exile, of awareness. And it feels very resonant with today's society in general, where it feels like there is a lot of unconsciousness, there is a lot of kind of collective trends into ideologies and false thinking, and a lot of propaganda and collective madness, to be frank. I live in Israel. We are at war, and the war is a global war, also has become a global war of opinion, and we see just a lot of collective madness. So it's not new. It's not new what the Sfat Emet is talking about. But he's reminding us that truth can stay alive in spaces of exile, of awareness. And this is an invitation for each of us to keep cultivating truth. And when I'm talking about truth, I'm not talking about opinions. When he's talking about truth, he really means being connected to the source, to our source. That's what he's saying literally, right? To be davuk, to be cleaving to our shoresh, to our roots, and that our roots are none other than the source of life, the source of life. And his invitation is for us to be alive, to be truly connected to life while we're alive, instead of falling into the trance of thoughts and collective madness. And this is an invitation for us to be sane and to embody truth and connection to our source, connection to our roots, connection to life source while we're alive, to embody this and to bring that energy in the world today. Shabbat Shalom.